lesson 85. I feel like I need a siesta. All right. But you know what? That's fine. I will not let my grievances hide the light of the world of me. That has nothing to do with taking naps. I'm just going to work it in. What a good review today, like reminding us that everything that we basically need is inside of us. You know, we look outside of ourselves. We think that we'll be happy once we get this or that, or the right persons in our life, or, you know, and I'm like, I guess I do this sometimes because, like, you know, like I'm riding the happy wave of, you know, getting a house. Is that the friggin' wind again? Our electric has just been off. Yeah, that's some serious wind today. Our electric's been off for a few hours, so now that I got the lights on, I'm like, let's do it. Let's do it. This has no power. Haha, electric jokes. This has no power to remove salvation from me. So if you base your happiness on whether the electric's on or off, like what happens when it's off, you know? And that's like everything in your life. Like if you base your salvation, your happiness, when your job's going good, okay, that's fine as long as your job's always going good. But what happens when it's not? You know, you don't really want to base your salvation on outside things because they're fickle. You can't count on them, and you'll never find salvation in them. So anyways, it's all about going within today. I will let Jesus explain. He also said some very other interesting things. Yes, very other interesting things. For lesson 85, Tina Jesus was just talking about what we already know, that society teaches salvation is outside of you, but it's in you. The key is in and up. So Jesus said it's in you, and then he said it's in and up. So stop chasing idols outside of yourself. Go in, turn within, go deep. He says Christ consciousness is guiding you. Keep up with the lessons, and all that. So yeah, there's some space there if you want to write your own notes. I guess I just quit, left a big old blank space. But before he finished, he said, and I love this so much, that he acknowledged that there is a galactic speed up of the energies right now. It's the end of a spiritual season. So that means all masters and all guides are working with you to help you look inside. Like, yo, bitch, like this lifetime, you're going to attain, or you could possibly attain your enlightenment. So go within, take the spiritual leap. Okay, that's why you're here at this time. It's the end of a spiritual season. There's a galactic speed up. You're going to do amazing things with this incarnation. So turn within, go deep, don't be afraid, because Christ consciousness is guiding you, and absolutely keep up with the lessons. Like we wouldn't keep up with the lessons. We've never thought about quitting. So like this is only the second year I've done A Course in Miracles, like not last year, but the year before I did it when Tina Jesus first did her videos. And a lot of times, like I think, I don't remember this lesson. So I did do the whole shebang, but I didn't maybe do a really good job. I'm doing obviously better this time around. But will it be the last time I do it? Probably not. You know, like this is a book that you study ongoing, you know, for years and years. It made such an impact only doing it 1 year. I didn't think I needed to do it ever again. Well, then 2020 happened. And then now in 2021, I'm like, oh yeah, we doing the lessons again. Oh yeah. We walk in the pathways of light. Pathwaysoflight.org. Welcome to the reading, A Course in Miracles Workbook Lesson 85, Insights. Review. My grievances hide the light of the world in me, and my salvation comes from me. My salvation comes from me means that within my mind is the source of love that is the real me. As I am willing to return to that source of love, my grievances disappear. Thinking that there is anything other than love disappears. Thinking that there is something outside me is a grievance against the oneness of God's love. Thinking that someone is separate or different from love is a grievance. Trying to make separation real is a grievance. My salvation comes with giving this up, letting this go, laying it down. This is how I set myself free. The temptation to make a world outside of me real seems very strong at times. My job now is to go to the source of love in my mind and let the false mind, the ego mind, be undone as the inner light shines it away. The world of separation is so complicated, so full of conflict, so filled with guilt and blame. I do not try to fix it. I do not try to change it. Instead, I go to the source of love and practice seeing through the eyes of love. Through the eyes of love, I see that all the separate forms are really hallucinations. They are not real. God created all that is from Himself as Himself. Nothing could ever be real that is not love. I am recognizing that making separate forms real is a grievance holding the awareness of God's oneness from my sight. I am willing to practice letting that go today. I am willing to practice returning to love, my source, again and again today. I am willing to practice remembering that only love is real. My projections of an outside world mean nothing. I am willing to remember that it is only through the ego mind that I see the ego. It is through love's one mind that I see love. Which will I choose to see today? My salvation comes from me. Expectations are a form of grievance. They are an attempt to find salvation outside of me. By expecting events to happen a certain way or expecting someone to say the right thing or do the right thing, I am putting a condition on the outer world that determines whether or not I will be happy or saved. This makes the light of the world that is in me invisible to me because my attention is focused outside. I have turned my back on the light and denied its presence. It leaves me thinking I am a victim to the outside world. My safety or my happiness is now dependent upon what others, who I do not perceive as part of me, do or say. Thus, expectations are a denial of oneness, a denial of myself as God created me. I can never experience lasting peace as long as I hang on to expectations. Today, I ask the Holy Spirit to help me be aware of how I am looking to a world outside to make me happy and safe, to be my salvation. With His help and strength, I will let these go and look within to the light of innocence and love, my source. With the Holy Spirit's help, I will be able to see that same light everywhere I look, for I will recognize everyone as part of me as I am part of my Creator. As I learn to see the light within and in all things, I walk in peace. In this place of peace, I am able to be truly helpful in every circumstance because I am open to Holy Spirit's lead. His lead always takes me away from fear and guilt and toward peace and the love of God. Today, let me accept my brother as he is, and myself as I was created and still am. With this lesson, I received the following message. Let your mind be free of all worry or concern. Be in the state of allowing. Love holds onto no thing. Love only extends itself. Hold onto no thing, no perception, no feeling, no thought, no vision, no voice, no state of mind. Let go of all. There is only love, love extending. Holding on to anything blocks the awareness of love's presence. Let go of thinking there are divisions, separations, something to hold on to. Holding on is a thought of separation, no matter where it's found. There is no separation except in the ego mind. Holding thoughts of separation, grievances, hide of light of love in you. Your salvation comes from letting go of thoughts of separation in your mind. This comes from letting go of blocks of love's presence, letting go of holding on. Your practice today is to hold on to no thing, to let go of anything. I practice letting go with the help of Holy Spirit. I let go of the idea that it must all be done today. Being only an extension of love is eternal, constant, unchanging. It is who I am. I come to this one step at a time, gently, gradually, and purposefully. I let go of demands and judgments about how I think it should be. I look to Holy Spirit for direction and guidance. I look to the loving arms of Christ to envelop me with his tenderness and compassion. I am allowing. pathwaysoflight.org. Poor Pathways of Light. They get the most ridiculous segue into the Pathways of Light. But hey, at least you know it's coming. All right. So what have we learned today? The light of the world will shine all this away, right? We got trouble. It's okay. The light of the world will shine all this away. People are like, okay, if you say so, yes, we're going to say so, and it's going to be is. And it's going to be is. So we're not going to let things interfere with our awareness of the source of our salvation. We're not going to get sidetracked that the source of our salvation is inside of us. And we're not going to give anything outside of us power over us. The power is within us. Everything's within us. We're going, as Jesus said, in and up.